As you all may be aware, Ryujinx, the other Switch emulator that existed, was recently shut down by their developers, apparently after reaching an agreement with Nintendo, which to be honest, it's expected because who will take the deal? I feel conflicted because honestly, fuck the guy for taking the deal, but at the same time, I understand his position. At the end of the day, Nintendo is our enemy here and not the people working on emulators. Some months ago, they did the same to Yuzu, another Switch emulator. Everybody knows it, but they also got out of their way to kill Citra, a 3DS emulator, which was being worked by the same guys. Now, Citra has been picked up by other coders and it continues development in many different branches. I think people tried to do the same with Yuzu and they failed. Nintendo is a piece of shit company that has been involved in so many bullshit that at this point anyone giving them money is a certified retard or a complete brainless fanatic. The most recent one was how these fucking pieces of shit just made up trash patents about throwing fucking balls to sue Palworld. If this isn't enough for you to completely stop supporting this garbage company, like I said, certified retard or fanatic, which to be honest may as well be synonyms. Pokemon has become worse and worse, and it happened since the 3DS. Some argue that it's even before, but seriously, the jump to 3D was the major decline of those games, once again proving that caring about graphics over gameplay is a bad idea, and all the other shit that has been happening to Pokemon for years. Trash IP now, seriously. So then comes these new guys with a new idea, well executed, overcomes Pokemon, and Nintendo is obviously jealous and afraid, so they have to go out of their way to be cunts and try to shut them down. Pirate all their fucking games. If you want to play any of them, that, let's be honest, there aren't many. This is why they go out of their way to fight emulation, because they know their primary business is to sell their shitty overpriced consoles that run games like absolute ass and end up hurting games on other platforms. Remember my review of Gundam Breaker 4? Absolutely fucked by the Switch hardware. The better solution will be to do what many sensible companies do: port your fucking games to PC. Maybe not immediately, but what about a year after launch? Hell, how about when the current console is depreciated for a new one? You know why they don't do this? Because everybody is willing to wait. That's the truth. Because most people wouldn't bother to buy their games if they knew they could play them in a better state later. So in the end, their shit consoles wouldn't sell. No, honestly, fuck Nintendo, but you know who else need to be called out? The fucking fanatics of this piece of shit company, and obviously the retarded normies that don't know better. Those are the quote-unquote people we need to thank, and this will not change until people start doing what they did to Concord to this piece of shit company. But just like with Square Enix and Blizzard, this will never happen. This whole thing is making people suspect that the shit 2 is going to have a very similar hardware and will be backwards compatible, so that means it will be very easy for the current devs of the shit 1 emulator to use their current work to make an emulator for the shit 2. And it makes sense. That will explain the aggressiveness of Nintendo about these emulators. And I honestly hope someone picks them up and makes one even better. Hell, I hope the shit 2 is emulated day one. Fuck Nintendo.